The agriculture sector, specifically agroprocessing, is a very fast-growing sector. It's a sector that has the biggest chunk in terms of contribution to the economy. We have a lot of agriculture produce that is not added as value added. We have a lot of produce that goes to waste, and we sell a lot of raw materials. So the idea now is to align ourselves as a country to take advantage of the produce and the agriculture capacity that we have. The companies that can do conversion from raw material to value addition are not very many, and they lack both the technology and also the skills to execute. We have a lot of companies that are investing in agriculture, in production, in primary production, that is in the farm. But even at farm level, a lot of it is very subsistence. Not only because of the land tenure system, but also because it's very fragmented. So we decided that we have to work with the environment that we have. It's difficult to find large-scale producers, and those who come to do large-scale production in Uganda are also targeting export. So they will do the large-scale production and then export almost everything that they produce. So in terms of growth, when you look at the population growth in the country, Uganda is on record as one of the fastest growing populations in the world, and we need food because 60 to 70% of the population is under the age of 35. So they need to eat, they need to grow, they need good nutrition. Uganda is a net importer of value-added products, so there's a lot of growth domestically. Uganda consumes a lot, but we need to also support the local production that's happening. When you look at priorities for investment by government, they have also increased spending in agriculture. So we're happy that we're looking at the trend that's increasing. And we're looking to the future because the sky is the limit. Uganda has the capacity to support agriculture in all our neighboring countries. When you look at DRC, Congo, you look at South Sudan, you look at Kenya, Uganda is sufficiently positioned. We always have a deficit in grain and cereals to supply to our neighbors, Kenya. But the biggest challenge in all of this has been the quality of produce. In terms of quantity, we are able to produce, quantity, but the market these days demands, and everybody demands because of knowledge, information, international standards, they demand quality products, both in raw materials and finished products. And Uganda is not able to meet its obligation in terms of quality. Last year alone, Uganda produced a lot of grain, but the rejection was very high. There's been years where Kenya has given us an open contract on grain, but we've not been able to supply it in terms of quality. In terms of quantity, we've been able to, but quality is still very lacking. So the very next step now is to move from producing, poor quality products in huge numbers to high quality products, maybe in less volume, but in better quality. Many of the diseases that exist today are non-communicable diseases that result from poor feeding. Either people are eating foods that have a lot of contaminants, or they are not eating the right foods. So we've invested in nutrition and agriculture because they go hand in hand. We are looking at understanding how the economy works in terms of nutrition and agriculture.